Hey everyone, welcome back to our session. Let's just check. Okay, Mm, just a second. Let me check. We are live or not properly. And before proceeding that, let's just check it. Okay, so yeah, it's audible perfectly fine. Let's just start. And so as today's sessions, we are just a second. So yeah, we got to let me check. Yeah. So hey everyone, welcome back to our live session. And today, so in the past few sessions, we have been started solving system design questions. In that, we have been come little forwards. We have started with accordion, drop down, tab, FAQ buttons, and many other things. And now we are starting with a new questions, a new challenge, which is autocomplete. Let's see how we are going to start with this and how we are going to figure it out. Okay. Each component adds two or one or two new architectural concept instead of introducing everything at once. So yeah, that's a great thing. So our mentors is AI, OpenAI. So ChatGPT is helping us to learning the core concepts, and we are moving forward in today's sessions. We are going to act. Okay, got it. Solving the autocomplete search suggestions. Okay. Imagine you are building the search bar for an e-commerce website. When a user types okay, they should see apple, apricot, avocado. Okay. When they type AP, you should see apple, apricot. Okay, got it. We got to understand. If it is anything, the suggestion disappears. Okay. The requirement phase implement an autocomplete component. So autocomplete components have a search button and some data. Okay. Requirement is suggestions appears while typing. Okay. In the requirement 2, we are having filtering in case sensitive. Okay, filtering is case insensitive. So it should be if a capital AP or a small, it should be same for them. Okay. Got it. Requirement 3. If there are no matches show, so no result. Requirement 4. Empty input hide the drop down completely, not no results. Okay. Okay. Empty input. Empty is empty, which means hide the drop down completely. So in that case, we were no going to not showing the no results. Requirement 5 is clicking a suggestions fills the input. Okay. Mhm. And closes the drop down. Okay, got it. Uh, Got it. Let's move forward. We have a requirement 6, which is about clicking outside, close the drop down. Okay, and escape also close the drop down. Data we are having. Okay, we have a data of fruits. Okay, that's a great thing. Constraint: do not use React. Do not use any library. Got it. Okay, understood. Use only vanilla JS. So we are going to practice this with the vanilla JS only. What I want to you to design first. Don't start coding immediately. So this is the first rule that we are always try to follow. Don't start the coding immediately. Instead, answer this designing questions. Always ask yourself some of the designing questions. So first question is for all we have been going from previous few questions. We are trying to discuss like similar questions. First, if for a drop down, we had a state. Okay, so we will having going to have a state. So we have to first role is manage a state to perform anything in the DOM or in the anything script. You have to write a code, so you will be managing a state. So these are the common questions, similar questions that we have been solving from our past session. So maintaining a state. Okay, for drop down we had a state is open false. Okay, for autocomplete what should the state be? Think carefully. Don't store unnecessary state. Okay, got it. Which functions do you expect? Okay, for example, if a drop down, we had a open drop down, close drop down, toggle drop down, and update drop down. Okay, for autocomplete, what are the equivalent responsibility? Don't write implementations yet. Okay, just list the functions. What causes the state change? Every list every event. Okay, for example, user clicks, user suggestions, user outside escape key, anything else. Okay, what should the render for? Update UI or render or update UI do? Okay, remember the lessons from the drop down. Okay, got it. Render should not care why state changed. Okay, render should not care why state change. It should only read the current state and the synchronous DOM. What DOM element should be updated? Okay, we have been hint also by the AI. A common mistake is storing too much state for such as input value, filter results is open. Okay, common mistake storing too much state. So state should be light. Ask yourself each properly. Can this be derived from something else? Okay. For example, it if filtered results dot length equals to 0, do you really need has result? If the input is empty, do you need a separate is open flag or can be visible be derived from state? Okay, okay. Think in the terms of a minimal state. If is one of the biggest difference between the someone who can code a component and someone who can design one. Okay, so we have to understand difference between code a component and someone who can design one. Okay, think in the terms of minimal state is a rule we have to follow. One of the rule we are following. Your task don't code yet. Reply with your process state to check list function, event flow, short explanations what your render functions will be responsible for. Let's start giving answers. So we are have a escalate draw. Let's call him and okay, yeah, this is the place that we are going to perform. First of all, what we are having, we are having a search UI like this. Okay, so this is our search button, and here we're going to search. Okay, search. So this is the thing that we are going to search, and rest UI will be here autocomplete, autocomplete, autocomplete. Okay, so the autocomplete will be happening here. After that, we are going to have a requirements. So let's see the requirement. Okay, so what are the all requirements are? Let's just check it out. Okay, suggestions appear while typing. Okay, requirement one is, let's copy this and paste here. So this is one of the first suggestions that we are having. Suggestions appear while typing. So this is a here. Okay, now let's wait. And second is filtering in sensitive case. Okay, these are the thing. Let's be here. After that, if there is a no match, so we will be showing no result. Then in this case, no result. Okay. Okay, got it. Requirement 4 we are having. What we have, Hydra drop down completely. Empty input is in case it is an empty input, then will be no result. Okay, so if it is like this, so it will have this thing. Okay, so we understood this thing. Okay, so we are going to create a search automations. Okay? Not automations, it's about a search bar something component. Okay, click a suggestions, fill the input and closes the drop down. Okay, so this is also need. Let's paste this here. So this is coming from here. Okay, So we have the understanding. Okay, so what we are having this thing and we have a data also. Let's start with the coding. Before coding, let's understand. So we will trying to follow the same thing. Drop down will be having a minimum thing for a minimum understanding. We are going to have this thing. Okay. Let's have this thing also here, and here we are going to start. Okay. When adapted, and let's have a script first. Let's have uh, uh, what we are going to have is UI search UI. Right. Div.ser search. So here we are having a search UI. In that, okay, where you have an input tab. I think you should have a search div tag or a form tag. Uh, let's not have a form tag for now. Okay. If it is okay, then we will be having a submit button also. Button equals to submit. Okay. And here we are going to have class submit btn. Okay. We have a text and we have a submit button. It has a submit ID or something. We have a B, C, no, I don't know what this is. Let's we have a submit. Okay, type. It's a type of a submit. Okay. We are have a type right as a submit. Let's have a format. So let's have a minimal styling. Style. Dot search. Here we are going to have it has a display inline flex. So what we are going to say is we'll just check. Okay, here we are having search. Inside this, let's have a placeholder. Search. We are having a search. Okay, so good to see. And we are creating a autocomplete component. So in today's sessions, we are trying to practice our system design concept with the uh, uh, practice challenge question, which is about auto component. Okay, autocomplete component. So I think we are good to go, and it's good to visible. Let's have a little close. Maybe it's 100% okay. Let's have here. So we are having a data. What is the data? Data is about the constraint of a fruits. Let's just copy this and paste here. We are having a data of this. And now we are going to do start. Okay, not this. We will start. Okay. We have a requirement suggestions while okay, we all have a requirements. So things we have to do is propose the state. We are going to create a state const state, not this dot state. I mean state equals to wherein is open. By default, it's false. Okay, it's not open. And now we are having a list of functions. Okay, what we were having. First of all, we have a functions about a render function, which will be help to render the element. After that, we have what we have. It should have. Okay, let's render functions. We are having render functions. We have a functions of attach events. Okay, we are having a different types of events. Let's just first add render the functions. So what we are going to do is here we will be render all the things. If it is happening search S or A, it will be appear, right? So there is a thing, okay, search, and here we are having a, let's have a main first. We are lacking a main thing. Inside that we are going to handle all this. Okay, let's just format. Okay, we have been formatted, and let's start. So today we will be try to render the thing, not just append the thing. So we learned the last time. Let uh, a suggestion auto complete autocomplete data equals to document dot query select, not query select, document dot create element element equals to, yeah, just have a div here. We have a div. Okay, so now we have a div, and now we are going to add all the things. Okay, so let's call the render functions first of all, and render will having all the data, right? Fruits, these fruits will be having by render fr. Okay, so fruits has been passed, and we are creating a autocomplete suggestion component, so which needs to be have a list, right? So we are passing that list now. Autocomplete data it's a document dot create element. We have been created div. Inside that div we are going to, okay, before that let's have a const main also, document dot query selector itself for okay, select the element. Okay, and what we are going to do is render item is array. We have a array here. Okay, so what we'll be doing is array dot for each. Yeah, now we are having every data, and now what I thinking is every data will be should append here. Okay, before that what we have to do is let mm, 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 what I'm thinking is about create a box type suggestions. Okay, let us just data equals to document dot create element equals to p tag, and here we will be having suggest data dot inner text. Okay, here we have an inner text, and that we are going to create okay, it's not a function, right? It has a data element, and element is everything, and here we are going to add this. Okay, and suggested data has a color, suggest data dot style, or we are having a class list, right? Class list dot add, we are having to add mm, suggest. Yeah, let's have a class of a suggest here. So suggest will be just having a color which is a text, or no, sorry, color which will it have a gray, um greens book gray will be fine. Okay, okay, we have a zing, right? Don't we have a zinc? I think we are having a zinc also. No issue, we are having this thing, and suggest will be okay, and after that each element is created, we are going to put auto. Okay, auto complete data dot append child equals to suggest data, and here suggest data, okay, it will be main dot append child equals to suggest data. We are going to add this here. Okay, okay, so suggest data is not defined. What we will do is mm, Okay, suggest data, we are trying to create this here, right? Um, okay, suggest data, right? So, but we have a complete autocomplete data, right? And now I think we are having all the thing, right? Uh, Apart from this, we are also having data which is about search. Apart from search, we are having from the question itself, we have a no result, right? If no match is found, then we will showing the no result. So let it be. For now, I think so. It's fine. Just a second. I'm coming. Okay, back again. So here we have been listed the data, and now we are having a search bar also. So that's a great. So today we are practicing a search auto search component, and here we have been render the data successfully. Okay. So next step is about attach events. There are few certain conditions that we have to complete. Okay. Let's go to the question. Requirement is suggestions appear while typing, right? If we type, it should have a suggestion. Mm, so we have to render also. Let's think a little bit how we can do this thing. Could we use the filter? Do not use the React, use library, only vanilla JS, right? We have a state, open is false, okay. Mm, 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 mm. So we are having multiple data here. Uh, State is input value, state filter, the results is open false, has result false, selected item. A common mistake is storing too much state, such as, okay, so we are not going to do this. Ask yourself, can this be derived from something else? Okay. For example, if filter results dot length equals to 0, do you really need the has result? No. If the input is empty, do you need a separate is open flag, or can be visibility be derived from the state? Okay. If the state is empty, uh, do you need a separate is open? Mm, okay. We're not sure about this, but let's start. Propose a state, list of functions, event flow, and a short render. Okay. So our first requirement is we have been completed this UI. Okay. So this is a UI that we have been create a minimal UI. After that, we have a requirement one. This is suggestion appears while typing. So how this is happening? Let's just understand. So when we type something, so it should have a return, right? Mm, this is rendering, right? So whenever attach event, there should be okay. Is there first of all we have to select this, right? When we select this, what we are calling this thing, placeholder search bar. Let's have a class search bar. Mhm. Uh, Class search bar. Okay, we have a class search bar. So let's handle this. Let search bar equals to document dot query selector. and here we are having a search bar. Okay, and whenever event search bar dot add event listener, keyword equals to uh, here we have a event, right? So event dot value, not target. Let's first we have to check what is this here. Let's just console.log, and here let's see we have attach events, right? And let's just see what we are having. If we click a word, event dot keyword equals to event dot target, not event dot value. What we are having, e dot I forget this every time. Now let's just check yesterday's solutions. In that we are mentioning keyword is target, not this one. Even document dot add event is key. Okay, okay, key. It is about the key. Let's have a key here. Okay, so if we key, mm, why it's not printing? Key down. Okay, should we key, not keyword? It has a key down. So let's have a, if A, if B, if C, if D, E, G, H, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Okay. So we got it right. And if so we are having a okay, value of fruits. We have to run this thing. Okay. So how we're going to do? I will run a loop in the fruits. We are having a fruits and fruits dot filter. How we are going to check if the filter, which means if it is true, the starting alphabet is true, which means it return the same word and it will be list down, right? And we will be pass this read enter. So what we will be do is filter, and it is passing a data. Return, it should be return only value e dot key. If it is e dot key equals to, let's have a double equal, no, triple equals to, here we have a item. How are you going to check the start? Okay, we can check by this thing, item dot zero, and we have a let ans equals to, yeah, this thing. So if it is this, then we should call and render, and we will pass ans. Okay, so if it is a, then why not is happening other than thing? It should render, right? A, let's have a console.log. Okay, 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 got it. If it is true, then it's a return item, else nothing. Okay, so it is a pattern. Let's have a console.log ans. If you have a, then it is empty. Why it is empty? Hmm. Let's just check console.log item of 0. We are a. Okay, it's case sensitive, so we have to do its case insensitive, right? Dot low to lower lower case. Okay, so what we are do, we have been convert the value of all this into the lower case, and we are applying here. Okay, Also, we just check to this dot to lowercase, and let's check now. A, it has a apple and apricot and avocado. Okay, all this thing is returning. Let's say A. What is all the things? We didn't type this much. Line number 49. A, B, C. What it is about? Mm, let's say for, okay. I don't know what just happened. We are trying to do A, but it is A three time and B, C. Okay, all the things are happening. But we want to add this thing, right? Mm-mm-mm. Autocomplete array. So it should be add this apple. This is the array and we are calling the render, right? Render will be called in the add event listener, and this render should have an answer, right? This answer is passing and it will be auto completed data. Mm, why it's not appending? Write a B, then why are all this thing is happening? I'm a little bit confused. B, 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 C, G. Okay, it's okay, okay. They are printing the this thing, right? We don't want to this thing. Let's have a word drop first. We want to just other complete as a auto complete component. In that we type a. We got a apple, so it should render the ANS, right? It should return ANS A. Okay, it's a returning, but issue is it's just appending all the thing. What should it we can do is create a element div inner text piece dot inner text. So this is just appending, which is the issue. We don't want to append. Autocomplete dot inner. Okay, let's have a create element and inner append child, right? It's appending. But how we are going to inner text? Inner text is element. Mm, okay, what we can do else is uh, let us suggested or suggested data equals to autocomplete dot inner html mm, equals to p. Inner html is not a function, right? So it has a, so we are going to do use a p tag, or let's we have a nothing. mm, okay, what I'm thinking is let's have a suggest here, and let's remove this suggested data and suggested. There we are having a suggested, right? So I'm not sure about this. Let's have a suggested data only. So we are having a suggest data here. So we are having an apple, right? It should not append. Okay. Mm, return the ENS, right? We have been return the data and it is added. but we don't want to add. Mm. Autocomplete dot data dot clear. Do have a clear or dot? What are the things we are having? Mm. Don't we have a clear section something? Okay, so this is a bad thing that we are suggesting. What I'm thinking is, can we have a clear HTML value something? Let's just search about. Uh, do we have clear, clear DOM something in JS? Yes, we have a clear something which is clear container dot replace children. Okay, so now it's empty. Replace children or text contain equals to. Okay. Mm-hmm. Inner HTML equals to. Okay. Okay. Wait. So we will try to do this thing, right? We will try with inner HTML equals to. Okay. So what is this content? This content is autocomplete, right? So autocomplete dot inner HTML equals to empty. So when we add, nope, it's not working. It should not append. It should remove all the things and then it should append. So why it is so? We are calling the render again, right? A. Okay, we are calling A. So it's adding. So what should it do? Mm, what we can do is where it's adding. It has some class or ID something. Suggest, right? Uh, let's just check what is this. This is submit and we are having this thing suggest, right? Suggest has a div autocomplete. Let's have a data here. Let's call this autocomplete data. Mm, okay, autocomplete data dot id or class name equals to uh, data auto data. Let's have auto data name. So now we are checking this. We have a auto data in this, or we have a suggest, right? Now we are just try to auto data. What we'll do? A auto document dot query selector. In that we have a auto data, and what we can do is auto data dot inner HTML equals to it's empty, and then we are doing the thing here. Okay, so now A, okay, now it's working fine. If you have a B, fine. If you have a C, it's fine. Okay, so first step we have been cleared. What we can see now, when we add a, so here we are going to see A. If we are B, then it should be about the B. A and B. Okay, so the problem is now we are going to put a single water, right? So here we have to maintain a state also. So what is the state? So first of all is open, and second thing we can do is if our data is updating here, uh, last data equals to empty, so it should be have a last data also. Okay, Mm-hmm. So now let's think about how we are going to follow this. Let's have a drink of a sip of a water and let's continue. So we are back again. Uh, for disturbance, let's complete our today's task. Today's task is about to create a component which is an auto search component, and we are practicing a system design questions. In that, we have been maintaining something called designing element. So, and let's maintain a first state. So this is a question. We are completing auto component. Here we type A, so it's updating your data. Now the second thing is we have to maintain a state where our program can understand, okay, this is whenever we entered, so it should call the state, right? So whenever search bar, so it should open a statement. So have a function open profile. So now open, what will be open search? So it has an open search, and we have a function close search. Okay, so we have two a thing, and here we are going to maintain a state. So whenever a person is click on this attach event, it is a text box, right? So text, whenever try to search the search bar dot event, so search bar this, it is having a key down like apple A. If it a B, so it has okay, so banana and blueberry it should show. So now whenever it is happening, so it should first call the open search. Okay, we have been called the open search, and here we are when open search is open. So first of all we will update the state dot is open equals to true. The first thing we are updating the state. Second thing is when we update the state, so it also has a last data, right? So last data, how we can, okay, let last data equals to, we are having e dot key, right? E dot key plus, yeah. So it will be having a last data this, and we are going to pass this as a parameter. Okay, I mean argument. We will pass this argument. So whenever we call the functions and calling that time we are passing a data, it's called the argument. And when you are receiving this, so you call this as a let's have a, okay, this is a parameter. Okay, So this is the difference between the argument and the parameter. And what is the type or last type? Instead of last data, let's have a last type. So it will be more understandable by us and other developer too. And we are having a state. Uh, okay, got last data equals to last type. Okay, and it will be upgrading, right? If we are entering and it will be plus, so it will be update. Let's have check. So after render we have a console.log last typed also. Let's just check how it's going for. Okay, so we have all the data render, right? If we type a and if we type a b, it's have a two data, so it has some issue. Let's check. Okay, if we calling this a, so last type data is check here. Let's have a check here. So you want to check this. If a check is b, check is okay, it's not adding, right? So what I'm supposed to do is last dot key. Okay, not here. Let's create a last dot key here, and last type is created here. What we will be doing is last type plus key. A B. Okay, last type is plus equals to key B. Okay, so yeah, we and we will be trying to search last type rather than this key. Last type dot to lower skip. Okay, and it will be okay. Now it's fine. A B C. Okay, let's have a B B A N A N A banana. So it should be also remove, right? So it's not up to correct, but it has a something kiwi. Okay, so we completed a first thing, that suggestions appear while typing. This requirement is completed, right? Peach, if it is cut, then backspace, right? It should not. So how we are going to test this? Mm, the issue is it's also adding the data. If it is uh, how to track the record, that it should be having a letter of A to Z only. Okay. So something we are having string dot. Mm, let's ask Google how to track the letter press in keyboard uh, while DOM updating. Okay, let's find this and understand. It is to track the DOM while activating, must add a event listener. Okay, a letter, and letter should be filter out the non-letter keys like shift enter backspace, run the DOM update. Okay, so this is a letter mm, equals to 1 and letter dot. Okay, this is a condition, something that we needed. Let's copy this thing. Okay, so this conditions we are needed. So what we will do, we are using this what we call this, we call something this okay, now let's not deep into it. Okay, so we are having a return statement equals to this, and we are trying to do A to Z. So it should handle the data A to Z only. Letter is not defined. Okay, so letter, let's have a last type. So, okay. The issue is it's adding a backspace and we don't want a backspace, right? Let's have a condition here is equals to not this, we want this conditions. Okay, if eq equals to uh, okay, so here we have a conditions, we want to plus and equals to, right? This is a statement e dot key equals to e dot key dot match, it is equals to, then return. Mm, so it should be return e dot it's not like this actually. This is the data which we are going to use the matching the stuff. Whenever type A, B, C, D, so anything that we have, it should match the key and then it should add. If it is match, then return e dot key. Okay, else nothing. Okay, check here. A, B, okay, no. Before that, we have to check also console.log. Are we are getting actually the last type? I just checked A, B. Okay, we are having an empty data and it is a wrong thing. Okay, just check. Okay, after that, you should have null. A, B, C. Okay, wrong. This is the format is wrong. We don't want like this data. Something is unusual that we are trying to do is we will check if okay, let's just check if e dot key equals to this thing, right? If e dot uh, this thing, if a dot key dot match equals to a dot 7 dot I, do we have I? What is the I here? Okay, we are having a I, right? And this is a data here. It's what match, and this is the data of if else. Okay, so we are having this data. If it is a match, then pass last dot key equals to e dot key. We will be passing this. Okay, else it will be return, do nothing about the missions. Okay, so let's see if we are having a uh, why let's just console.log this, log a dot key equals to e dot key dot match. Does it actually matches? Okay, let's console.log this here. If a false, if it is a double equals to a true, b true, f okay, c true. Okay, it's not triple equals to, it should be a double equals to. So if it is a, okay, b, okay, we got us. Okay, so okay, so we have our viewer back. Okay, glot slaver, yeah, 69. Welcome back, bye. Okay, so what we are doing, we are today practicing questions which we have here, auto completions. So you must seen the Okay. Oh, not reading the chart. I see. Okay. Sorry, brother. We didn't just check. We now checked that you have been messaged us, and what we are doing is here. We are trying to create auto suggest, or what you call auto complete search suggestion. So this is a question of today's session problem, and we have been created a base component in the UI, and now we are going to figure it out how we are going to do this in the JavaScript. So this is a search question. So we haven't fixed this thing. We have a data and user. Okay. In a simple words, we are having autocomplete search data, right? So whenever you try to search, go online in Flipkart. Suppose you are in the Flipkart for online shopping. There you are trying to search something, iPhone or something or any other mobile phone. So you are trying to search Google. Yeah, it's like a Google. So it has a auto completions, right? So that auto completion suggestions we are trying to create. Yeah, you got it. So let's try it. So we have fixed like this thing, but after the second letter, like if it is of a apple, so it should not have a avocado, right? So we are trying to figure this out, how we can do this. So for that, we are trying to maintain a state. And here we are doing that thing only, how we can maintain the state. So we have been completed with the render part. Now we are moving forward with the event, how we are going to prevent yeah, remove this thing, uh, unused word. Okay, let's just okay, so it should not be here. Okay, let's create this. Okay, um okay, that's fine. We have a data here, right? And if we have apple, right, apple, but avocado will be not should if we print ap. So ap should not have a avocado. So it includes method. Includes method. Yeah, include method is also a great thing. We can do this include method with. For now, what we have been done is going. We have checking with this thing. What we called, I don't remember, but it has a something name that we are using regex functions. We are trying to use the regex functions. We call this and we include this. Include method is also a good option. So we will definitely try after this. Yep. Thank you for your suggestions, Golotslev. And let's move forward. We have a data here, right? So if it is last type dot e, okay, it has something matches, and it will be regex for this. Uh, yeah. We just thought have a functions, and we can go with this also. So we didn't think about the include method for now, but you give a very good suggestion for us. That's a great. We can use it. Uh, okay. Mm. GS play layer. GS layer. Glots layer. G. Okay. Glots layer. Short form is GS layer. Oh, that's great. So yeah, GS layer. So let's start. Begin a question. Back to a question. We figured out the most of the important steps, foundations, and we have some requirements. So our first requirement was to have a UI, and then we have a suggestions appears while typing, and we got this. After this, filter the case insensitive. We have been filter this also. Okay, should match apple and apricot. Okay, done. Requirement 3 is if there is a no matches, it should show the result, no results. So let's try to do this. If it is x, there is a no result, right? And we are going to show uh, it should return the data to open search. No, if it is render is empty, so how we are going to check that. Let's figure it out because x is not there, right? Mm, we will check here. ANS here we got. If ANS dot length equals to 0, the console dot log check it's a 0. Then we will going to, yeah, instead of return we can show no result. Yeah, so let's check this thing. Okay, it's a 0 and we get the thing, and what we will do is will be mm, inner HTML, right? This thing. So what we can do is inner HTML is 0, and uh, what we have been done here, added auto complement dot. Okay, so okay, let's document dot inner HTML equals to 0. I think we can make this auto complement as a no, no. Let's have a D here. B, okay, not auto data only. Auto data equals to this, and here we are going to do auto data dot inner HTML equals to this, right? Instead of that, inner text equals to uh, no, no results, right? Let's have a no results, RESULTS results. Okay, so okay, we have some okay. Are you preparing for job or teaching on YouTube? Just asking. So currently you can say preparing for job. We are not teaching, we are here practicing. So I'm just want to share my practice journey, and also join with as a group discussions, because where I live actually here we don't have some preparation stuff or environment where we can sit together and practice. So I'm just want a place where we can all practice together and we can learn from each other practice sessions. Like sometimes it happens when most of the things we don't know. When we have someone who just watching us or who watch our things, like we are doing something this, they can share their approaches. Like you have shared it includes method to use. I didn't think about the include methods here in this question. I just thought, okay, oh, how we can do this, but when you share this, okay, I thought got it, okay, we can use that also. So like this approach I just started this. We okay, you are many people there or it's just you? Oh, currently it's just me only, and just have a habit that to calls all as a together collectively. So it's just a habit, myself only. And we are other view peoples are watching, and like you are also here, so nice to have you in our session. So let's back to question. So we are having a apple, okay, and we have a B. So if we backspace, then it should changes also, right? Mm, mm, mm. Let's focus. Yeah, that's it. Let's focus. So if it is a no result net, then here it should show the inner text, right? Inner text equals to, and should return here. If it is X, uh, auto data dot inner text, not inner HTML. We don't have an inner auto data dot inner. Okay, it's not our inner data. Okay. We are trying to do wrong thing actually. Inner HTML equals to uh, if it is a X, no result, right? And okay, so let's have an inner text only. We don't want an inner auto data dot inner. Mm-hmm. Well, let's have an inner text. So instead of inner text, let's have a p tag only, and in that p tag we are having, okay. Mm, yeah, we're good to go. And we are having if x is no result, and I think so it should be have a gray color, right? uh, Auto data dot class list dot add what we have added something, right? Suggest, yeah, we can add that to you. X is no result, okay. If you p, okay. Mhm. And we have to track the backspace also. So how we can backspace and erase? Currently it's not working for backspace. We are Apple, okay. Okay, it's just adding no result also and Apple. This is a wrong thing that we should not do that. Another requirements we are empty input. Okay, empty input should hide if there is a no input. Okay, so it should hide, right? So how are we going to maintain that? If a statement is by default false, right? If it is false, so we are also create a hidden class, HIDD in hidden class we are having, and we have display, not inline. We have a display none. So by default it should be none. This what we call this? Do we have here? Okay, when no results after typing, then only show no result. Okay, when no results, okay, after typing, then no results show. Okay, so then only show no result. Yeah, yeah, I got it. When we have x, x doesn't have anything data here. You can check this data here. So we didn't have a x fruit name, so that's why it has a no result. And yeah, here in the problem we are having some uh, cases, edge cases that we are going to follow. And for before that, I'm just hiding the data here because at starting onwards it's visible and it should not, right? So that we are figuring out. Here submit button, here Apple, and other than, okay. So dot hidden, right? So autocomplete it is here, and before appending child, so autocomplete dot class list dot add hidden, okay. And if it x or if it a, so it should show uh, instead of autocomplete. This is not the right place, I think so. mm, what we can do is when the state is false, right? Okay. Hmm. How are we going to update this? This is the question, because it should not visible at first. When we type, it should visible. Mm, when we type, right? Attach events. Mm, instead of a render, can we show here? Instead of create auto complete. No, let's have here. Let auto complete here. Okay, what we can do is let's have auto complete here. Mm, you trim the edges in the yes or bring. What is the state? What is the state here? So state is the object which is helps to maintain the is the open, which means we are maintaining state to know is there is any changes is happening or not. Is there we are entering something or last data? What is about the last data? So suppose you are type the A and P, apple spelling. So we just don't want to remember the A. We also remember that is A and P. There is a two alphabet, not a single alphabet. So for that we have to maintain a tracker, right? So that tracker is our state, which is maintaining. Like in React we have a state, you have a two DOM, virtual DOM and a actual DOM, right? So in the virtual DOM it is maintaining a state, And when it's got the understanding, okay, this has been changing, it's updating its state, then it's going to the actual DOM and makes the changes. So it's means there is a tracker something which is understanding the what state is. It is a running state, is a end state or something. So like that we are maintaining a state. It is open. If it is a false, which means it should not render. When we click this, so it should render all the list. So means state is opening. Okay. Yeah, state is open. So like that we have been maintaining a state. Okay. Mm. Currently, in the past few sessions, I didn't track the time, and we just flow with the live session. So it was a little bit high, 2 3 hours and half, 1.5. But today I will be try to end up by 12. So yeah, so most probably most 20 or 20 minutes more. So we will try to end up with 12 o'clock only. Okay, because we just make bad our sleep cycle, so it was hard. So we are focused to be disciplined also. Okay, so let's stick back to the question. We have a last data. Now we are going to hide this thing, right? And let's just autocomplete data equals to document dot query selector. Here we are having by the way, Godslayer, so which language do you like? Do you like the JavaScript, the MERN stack or mean stack or something else? Oh, you are going to watch latent episode too. Uh, yeah, latent episode actually it's enjoyable. I've watched episode, Raghav sir episode, and now I think episode 4 is coming, right? That's interesting. So you haven't watched? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, oh, sleep. And second thing you have asked, yeah, JS MERN. Yeah, Monstack. I will be waiting for the when we complete these sessions, the system designing practice. We are going to have some really awesome projects in Monstack. So waiting for that. Let's complete this and understanding the things. So it will helps to go a better positions, a better job. So we are practicing for that. So hopefully at some point we're having a great company where we are going to create some awesome stuff. Although AI has come, but we will be trying. Today, 12 a.m. Oh, okay, okay. At 12 a.m. Okay. But okay, so we'll be watching another day, not today. Yeah, let's back. We have a less minute. Okay, we have 15 minutes or 16 minutes. So let's complete this. Autocomplete data. Okay, document dot query selector. We are having this. Uh, what we are having here? Auto data, right? Okay, so let's call this auto data. Okay, and what we will do is add hidden. Okay, yeah, this is will be done. Okay, so when attach event, when it is having a, okay, now it's fine. Okay, let's having a b. Okay, fine. Okay, so first conditions edge case we have been solved. If we didn't enter anything, so it will be empty. Okay, so do you say yeah, we are DSA. We will be doing DSA. Actually, before some 1 week, or not 1 week, 2 3 week, I was boom with DSA, practicing a DSA with good stuff. But when I reached to the practicing linked list, stack, and queue, it was so become boring and it's a little bit also hard. So I just not able to manage also timing. So I'm not continuing discipline with the DSA. Yeah, we have to practice DSA also. I'm thinking uh, to wake up early and start practicing DSA. So yeah, it's some kind of a college only. So DSA, I have to manage DSA. But let's see how we are going to manage the DSA stuff. So also I am started the DSA practicing DSA in JS only, not other language. So it was a little bit yeah, understandable and relatable because doing coding in the actual stuff and doing coding in the same with the DSA and the dev, it's having a similar mindset and some kind of it's little bit easy to understand. So doing the data structure, not data structure. I was just going to say data structure. Yeah, yeah, we have to do, and we have this year only, so we have to figure it out how we are going to do the DSA and other stuff. So let's focus now. Okay, so we figure out the this statement. If we click this thing, it will be appear. And another thing we have to do is when we type a second word apple, so it should only show the apple and apricot, not the avocado. So how we are going to handle this thing? Let's just see. Line number 59, we are having AP, right? Open searched last I type is AP. Mm-hmm. And do we have a last data? We are didn't have a last data, right? We have last type now, but how we are going to hide this thing and visible to this thing? We have to run the query again, right? Mm, First is the A check here. It's line number 79. Line number 79. Let's just erase this. Okay. Okay. So first of all, we have a A. Line number 59. 59A here. We type the A and it's rendered. When we add the AP, it should have a AP here. Last type search. Open search is AP. Okay. Here we got AP here. Last type and answer dot. Okay. Okay. We are just try to check the this thing, right? Instead of this, we today's our volunteer is Block Slayer, GS Layer in short. So he recommended to use a function, functional method, which is includes, right? In the starting only, he suggested us the include method. So we will be use that thing here instead of string. Okay. So maybe search after user stops typing you. So you need to look at the end word instead of all characters. You get the apple. Okay, sloth. We will be try to that. Let's here we are going to do instead of this dot uh, includes method. We are trying to do includes. If dot includes, if it is had, then it returns. So it is a okay. So the problem is dot lowercase. Okay. Let's have a okay. Let's just check console dot log item dot includes what it is. Okay, here we have to pass the last type, right? Let's just check. A false, false, true, true, true. Okay, got it. So here we have to pass last typed. Okay, and what we can do is let's remove these conditions. Let's go with this. We have a true false and we will yeah apple a p p. Okay, so thing is we have figured it out a, so it should having a in all this thing. Okay, so if you have a ap, then we are adding something. Okay, let's just check a. Here we have been stored, right? Strawberry, and you have P. Okay. Okay. It's just checking the thing with the last type, right? AP. In here we have an AP. Here we have a AP. Okay. Mm, where is the apple, man? Okay, all we are thing is getting, but we are not getting the apple instead. We have a pineapple, grapes again and again. This is a wrong. previous one, how it was working, lower case equals to dot dot includes last type. Let's try this thing. A, we have a true false true false. uh yeah, if it is include that character, it will show up. Yeah, we are thinking about that only. Let's try what we are thinking is, we have a right, but we didn't see the data here. If the last type dot to or lowercase equals to items dot includes last type. You want to see the last type. What is the last type? A. We have a in all that. If a dot to lowercase equals to last type dot to lowercase. Okay, we got to see a. Okay, it's not happening. Let's store this. Okay, check D, and here we are having this thing. Okay, no. Instead of that, what we can do is use this lower string inside this. Now we are going to have a perfect thing, right? Yeah. Now let's just check. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's clear. We just do the lower case here now. If it is A, but issue is we're not getting anything here. Why? Why it's so? No result. Why it is so no result here? P. Okay. Something else issue is here. What we have been done the wrong thing, right? Something is wrong. Let's just check, break down it. Okay, here we filtered hashtag, filtered the data here, and zoom out. Okay, what do you mean by zoom out? Do me zoom in or input nahi dikh raha? Okay. You means this. Okay, I am just zoom, and here we're trying to see this. We are just added the a thing here. So now I think you will be able to see the input. Let's just check. Okay, yeah, it's will be visible to you. Just a second. What we are trying to do is here, filter the data here, and we have been filtered the data. Let's console.log ens filtered data here. Okay, so what we are trying to a, and we see the filter data is empty. Why it's so? So if the lower last dot lowercase data, let's have instead of this we have a filter data is empty. Why it's so? If it is has, then return the item. If it is no, mm, okay, actually it's checking with the true or false, right? uh, let's remove this for now. Let's check a. We have a all. We don't want the a, and after then if we have a p, we have a grapes, and it should not. The includes thing will not fit here, I think so. Uh, if last dot lowercase dot equals to mm, item dot equals to item dot includes, dot includes is giving always a true or false, but we can't go with the true or false. What I'm thinking is, how do we check its matches? Okay, uh, let's have a Google. How do we check uh, this word is present in the string or not. We have an includes method. Apart from includes, uh, sentence or lower the sentence list or includes. If it is includes, mm, we are checking the regex word. We are sure the cat is a standalone word. It makes it in case insensitive. If regex is regex.test, we can use this thing regex. So that this is means the regex. Okay. Okay. Uh, Grapes H S S A and P are even the pineapple as a AP too. Yeah, that's what. But it has a problem. It didn't recognize the apple word actually. It's a yeah. Regex will fail. Don't trust it much, bro. Okay. Yeah, we will not much, but we can try, hit and try. We can hit and try. Let's just have a look and test it. Okay. So we are going to just test it. So what we can do is const regex and we are going to check. So it will be sentence standalone found. Okay. It will also return the true or false, right? Mm, let's have a look into it. This regex dot test. If it has a last type, if it is true, then we are going to see the item, or else we are going to see nothing. Return, and this we are going to give on. If this condition is true, then it will be item, then else nothing. Okay, so we are try to do this thing. Okay, let's check. Okay, we didn't see the search button. Where does the search form? Okay, why the this is empty? Do we have issue? Okay, I think we have lost something. Log hello. Yeah, it's hello. It's printing, right? And why it's hidden? Return. So we are returning this thing, and we want to see. Yeah, I'm looking into that only. But so there is a no issue. It's coming and going, coming and going. Okay. Let's uncomment this. Okay, we have data here. Mm, if we remove this, okay. I don't know. It's maybe some technical or error. Okay, but it's now fine. Let's have a apple. Okay, is word is not defined. Okay, so we having issues. Is syntax error 70. Okay, word. How it's describing the word here? Cat. Okay, so here we are going to add uh, last type. Okay, so if it is A, then apple. If it is P, okay, let's just have a short A, strawberry rust, apple. Okay, it's working fine. It is AP, right? Yeah, it's working fine. Let's just check. Okay, so install the error lens from the VS Code. We didn't want now for the error lens. We find out the issue. Then let's check. What's the next thing we can do is it has the apple, but it's unable to re-render it. Right. Mm, what is the thing is? Let's just check. Okay, they are having an apple. Okay. Apple. Apple is listing down. Okay. right? All the things has been listed. Apple A, it is inside A. Where is this blueberry? Blueberry, the A doesn't come for the blueberry, right? Uh, if it is the last true. Mm-mm-mm. Mm, uh, it's confusing a little bit. Let's just check console.log what we have been testing. I think it's true, right? So it's passing all the element A. If it is false, then it should not item. And which should okay, the issue is yeah, it's so funny. It should not happen because A is not uh, carrying in the blueberry. Mm, what is the issues here? Let's have a regex here. A. Mm. Mm. I have a current word also here. But I have an item also. Blueberry. False, right? If it is false, then it should not have item. Mm. So what is the issue here? Let's just check A. Uh, there is a let's try with the B. Mm. Mm. Okay, you want to ask this B is why? Actually, this is a regex pattern. This B dollars which checks this word. Thus, its word has a this is a expressions that slash slash B dollar and slash it's end with a slash slash B. That's why it's able to check. Cat is a standalone word in I makes it inconsistent case sensitive. Okay. Regex dot test sentence. Okay. Regex dot test word console dot found. Okay. If you search the cat in the sentence, that is a communication error includes will be written true because cat is inside the communication. If you only want to match the exact. Hmm, I think it's not the perfect thing that to use. Let's think a little bit how we are going to find out. Uh, Instead of return, let's just check. We have typed the B, right? We will be experiment with B. So it should have all the B data, right? So uh, let's comment it out all the things. We don't want to reject anything. We have a B, right? Last typed data is a B. So what we will do is check uh, if uh, if item dot includes if item dot includes what it will be last type. If it has a last type, right, which is a lowercase, let's have a lowercase. If it is dot has, which means a, it is a includes in that. So it should return mm, item. Okay, so let's have it go with the if else for now. Okay, else we are going with this thing. Okay, so let's check B L as okay A avocado, but why it's not an apple here? I'm little bit surprised about apple. Why not a apple is included here? Uh, we have a 10 thing, right? Mm. This is the issue. The issue with include is it's not able to capture the apple. Mm, 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 mm. Why it's not includes the apple here. Let's just check item dot to lowercase. Item dot to lowercase. Uh, uh, okay, 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 okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it, got it, got it. Yeah, yeah. It's capital. That's why. Okay, okay. Got it. Thank you, bro. So it's because of item dot to lowercase should be done here. Okay. Item dot to lowercase. We miss this because apple is a capital A. Yeah, yeah. That's why the issue is begin. If it is apple, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, got clear. We got it. And here we got right. And if we have a apple app, then we had a ap, right? But the issue is it's again started to implement this thing. And how we can going to remove this? Let's just figure it out. Okay. So we got the actual data, and today Godslaw has been volunteered us and help us. And let's figure it out. So we have a AP, right? AP. So I want to remove this apple. Okay. Before that, inner HTML is okay. Document dot selector inner HTML is like this. Mm-hmm. If the length equals to 0, then it should. Let's remove this now for okay. Apple A P. Okay, not happening. We have this much thing A is conducting. Okay, let's go with a banana. B. Okay, short thing. B A after A. Are we losing the A type? Last type is 59, right? Let A B A. The banana filtered. The data is here. The filter data B A will be yeah. So it should be removed, right? B is having. Okay, why it's not removing? Then the filter remove. Filter data is here, right? And it should be remove again inner data dot after rendering. When we having a B here, okay. Now when I add again a simple word, it will be run key down, and we are having a we will be plus this data, right? Last type data is here, and we are going to add is right. Last type data check here too. Check here too. Okay. So let's check. We have a B. We have a B, right? Banana, and check here too. After having a, that this is the answer, right? Check here B A2. But why not? It's clearing the data. Document dot clear selector. Document dot clear selector dot auto data dot inner HTML equals to this, right? And then it should render. Mm, what is the issue? Is document dot query selector? Do you have a autocomplete? We have auto data, auto data, auto data, autocomplete right here. Uh, let's having instead of this autocomplete dot inner data dot inner HTML equals to. We have a B, right? After A, it should again uh, filtered. After filtered, it should trigger auto data dot inner HTML equals to blank, and then again it has a B and it has a A. After A, uh, it should clear again. Mm-mm-mm. In the render, how we are managing this? Data HTML is right. We are passing the array. Okay, let's see this array here again. ANS. In ANS, we are having a banana, right? And though that banana is passing here as a answer render. Okay, and that will be again try to mm, go here, and we are having an element, and in that we are adding a p, right? What is the issue is going on here? You just understand, track this thing. Okay, if we just figure it out, so we can stop here. And before that, we have to figure this out so we can complete a rest to the next day. But before that, we have to figure it out why it is not happening. Let's figure this out. Banana, blackberry, blueberry, and strawberry. So it should remove the first 5 letter. Or what we can do is, we are passing this thing, right? ENS. Let's call this and pass this ENS B. Okay, it has a B, right? After adding A, banana, it's coming banana. So it should remove this, right? When I press again the A, mm, we are matching A to B, return. It's console.log last type here too, and here too it's BA. Open search is BA. We have filtered that BA and we got a banana, and here we have answer, and answer filter data here, and we are autocomplete data inner.html console.log running again. Okay, B running again. At the first time it was a B, and after this A, we got a here to check, and we got a filter data banana running again. But why not inner HTML has run? Mm, why not inner HTML again refresh the state? Let's have one here. B A. Just check. Mm, no, hidden first and second. Okay, this is the another thing. We have a two auto data. Why? I remove this thing. We have a B and A. Okay, first auto data is hidden. Okay, the issue is it's not right. So mm, B. Okay, it should remove data, that auto data. Okay, so instead of hidden, first of all it hidden, right? And after here it should be auto date complete data dot clear or remove. This is the old previous one, right? uh, we have to remove. So just No, no, it's not like this. What we are doing is, yeah, we are remaining this list and the end filter again. Yeah. What I'm thinking about is, instead of hidden, we should have here something auto data, right? Data list. Here we have a div dot data list. So we are having this data list, and what we will be going to do is, instead of main, we are data list, const instead of const, have a dot data list. Data list, we are going to add this on data list. Now we are able to see data list as having a auto data hidden, right? And what we will be doing is, first of all, we remove the uh, data list dot remove child, and here we are going to remove dot eu to auto data. Okay, so now you can see we're having auto data right here. So when we add a, okay, we have an issue here. Remove child on node parameter 1 is okay, we can't remove all the thing. Can we have a remove? Let's just see. Now we're having this thing, right? Previously what is happening was, it's adding its own div again and again, multiple auto data, but now we are having, okay, it's remove the thing, right? mm, okay, let's have go with a b. uh, it's a remove. Okay, the issue is, if data is been removed, then it how it should be added here. Console.log after remove b. Okay, you can't do this thing also. B banana. uh, can we remove all? Do we have a remove all property? Remove all attribute nodes. No, 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 we can't do this. So we can do remove. And can we, okay, we have a new viewers now. Ayu, hello Ayu. Ayu 19, welcome to our session. We are practicing system design questions in our DOM Vanilla JS, where we are creating auto suggestions like Google has. So similar kind of we are creating. Okay, auto data, remove auto data. Instead of auto data, what we can do is, we can have remove data list auto hidden suggest. We can remove suggest. Okay, so we remove the suggest. Now first of all, we are having a data, right? You can see data list, and we are having all the data. When we type b, it's remove the all the thing. Where is the, okay, here it should have auto data, right? But we didn't have auto data here. The issue is that only. Rest is all fine. We can't use data list dot remove also here. mm, if we do that, so we should have the attach event first. Okay. mm, Renders the attach event 50 5050 attach event autocomplete data dot add hidden. We can't do that also. Okay, first we have to render and then we can do, okay, the sequence matter too. Uh, we can't go with the remove thing. If it is a, if it has a B, then B again. Okay, A. Okay, so B A. Banana should be removed, right? And here we are having the auto data. See, we are having a three auto data actually. Banana, blackberry, and banana. So before adding this, going to do what we can do is we can auto component hidden, right? Let's do this thing here. If we do this auto component hidden here, uh, what we can see is B now A. Uh, the issue has become we have a three now auto data. It's set to this first class, but the first issue we have to solve is we have not playing with a multiple data, right? We are going to play with only one auto data, not multiple auto data. The first thing we have to solve this, and second thing, the hidden class should be only once. So let's see how we are going to figure this out. We have a three auto data, right? And how we can stop this is let's have classless dot instead of classless uh, inner HTML equals to empty. Okay, autocomplete it's empty, and what we are going to see is data list autocomplete is having a full of a data. After that, when we type to A, it has only one auto data, right? Okay, let's have a refresh and let's have a B. We have two auto data. How we are going to change this? Instead of two auto data, why can't we have a single auto data? Okay, this is having empty data, right? And when we have a, it has a two auto data now. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Instead of creating this element, because this is creating again and again, right? Uh, let's have a single most auto data so we can solve this thing. Okay. Uh, let's create element. Okay, not create element. Are we going to create element again and again? Let's have this here. Okay. Mm, mm-hmm. Now I think so. It's working fine. B console document dot create element dot auto data. Mm, instead of data list, uh, auto data. I'm thinking about this thing. Let's remove this. Oh, sorry. Let's have a here and this copy this and paste this and remove this thing. Okay. Now we are having so data list is not defined. Line number 40 data list. Okay. Now let's have a main only here. Const main equals to document dot query selector and we are selecting a main. So what I'm thinking is rather than going with the data again and again, we are just appending this thing. Okay. Okay, so we have a B banana, right? After A. Okay, it's working fine. Banana. Okay, okay. We have a apple, APP. We have a triple app. So now we have a apple as well as a pineapple. Okay, that's a good thing. And I think so we have solved this thing. Let's check with the mm, mango. Okay, mango is a one only. So let's have a blue, BL. We okay, now it's working fine, and we have solved this conditions. So okay, so that's fulfilling our requirement APP. And if we again P, now you can see apple and pineapple, it's coming. Okay, so we haven't solved this uh, minimum thing, and let's moving forward. Let's remove this. Okay, apart from this, what we have to do is removing this and remove this. Okay, so we figure it out, and now let's have this conditions also. If it is about this thing, so which means if there is a no data, then it should be empty, right? If ans dot length, mm, okay, there is a issue. If it is about x, no result, that's fine. And we have to hidden also, right? mm, so what we can do is let auto data, let auto data or document dot query select auto data. Instead of that, let's remove this just. If we have a x, auto data is not defined. Why? We have auto data, right? Auto complete data we are having. So let's use that only, auto complete data. Okay. Okay. If we have a x, no result, okay, satisfy the reason, fine. If that is a apple, APP, and again apple, okay, pineapple is it, okay, fine. We are having a satisfactions here. And what I miss it here is auto complete data. So when it's come, auto complete the data dot class list dot add hidden. Okay. So now the element is like this main, and we have a search, and auto data is hidden by default. When we add apple a, so it will be list all the thing which contains the a, right? After that we have a p, then it all contains the ap. It has a grapes ap, and ap, right? And now we are having an apple, so it's have a apple. Okay, so we have the data as a, okay, so we completed the main thing. Okay, now the thing is, if we it is not a dynamic perfectly, we just erase the thing, it should work as per erase also, right? mm, yeah. And we have other requirement also left, which is escaping, press escaping, uh, sorry, escape button if press, and if outside button, so it should be hide. Requirement suggestion, okay, clicking a suggestions, fill the input. Okay, so if we select this, click on this, it will fill up automatically. So these are certain conditions which are pending. We completed till the requirement 4, I think so. There is a no matches, no result, hide the drop completely, empty input, hide. Okay, if it is empty, which means it should hide, right? So we have to maintain that also. Okay, so for now we are just completed the 3 requirements, not fulfill. We have a basic structure, and okay, so let's complete this also. And this is empty. Okay, so this is a base thing that we have been complete. So when it is attached, okay, key down. So first thing is updating. uh, what will we do is open search. mm, State last type, right? Open search equals to last type. We are figuring this out. Let's have a console.log state. Let's just check the state. Okay, let's have console. So when we apple, it listed all the thing, and last type. If we have a p, Apple, you can last data you can see. If it has a P and if it has a LE, you can see last data is updating. Okay, so that's a good thing that we have been maintaining for now, and we have to understood how we can, if we backs erase this, so it should have updated last data also and remove this thing also. So these are the pending statement, conditions and requirements. So we have completed the three requirement, appear while typing. Second is uh, requirement to case insensitive, completed this thing, and hide the complete down. We have been down. Okay, so this thing is remaining, right? Empty input. Oh no, it's also completed, and it also partially what requirement 4 is partially completed, and requirement 3 has been completed by us. Okay, let's continue the questions full by tomorrow onwards. Today we are try to maintain a discipline, and today it's already 11, sorry, it's not 11, 12:30 plus. So yeah, so let's be disciplined and follow. We will be making such much more content interesting, and try to learn and share together and learn together. Okay, let's continue these questions in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Good night, Radhe Radhe. That's for my time. Uh, let's that's it for now. Let's continue. Radhe Radhe. Stop sharing. Okay. How do we stop sharing?